Hi everyone, so let's see the correction of the questions of alkenes. So this is the definition of the term cracking. So you have to draw the structural formula of the product formed by the addition polymerization of this molecule. So when we are doing addition polymerization, what will happen is that this alkene molecule will repeat itself several times. So it's very easy to draw the polymer. So what I will do, so there is 2 carbon here. So what I will do, I will just repeat this 3 times, 3 to 4 times. So carbon, 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 carbon. So the double bond needs to be broken, so single bond. There's going to be single bonds everywhere. So that's the first molecule, second molecule, third molecule of the same thing that will add together. So I will put dashes because this will keep on going. Now I will need to fill in the bonds. So there's H on top, so I'll just put H. So first molecule done, second H, third H. It's the same thing that's going to repeat itself. And at the bottom there is CH3 and CH3. So first carbon there is CH3, second carbon there is CH3 again. Here again CH3, and again CH3. Here again CH3, here again CH3. So this is my polymer here. You can put N. So this is my polymer here with 3 repeats units. So that's 1, 2, 3 repeat units. And it's very easy. You just have to repeat the same thing. Just remove the double bonds, the single bonds, and just open the bonds at the end. So this is the polymer with 3 repeat units. And generally when they ask you to draw the polymer, you show 3 to 4 repeat units in the polymer molecule. Give the name and structural formula of the addition product formed from ethene and bromine. So here we are adding. So ethene is, this is ethene, and draw it like this so that it's easier. And I'm going to add bromine to it. So then the product is going to be dibromoethane. So Br and Br. So name is dibromoethane. So that's the name, and this is the structural formula here. The next question, you have to draw the structural formula of the polymer propane. So this is the polymer propane. So what I will do so that it becomes easier for me to draw the polymer, I will draw that propane molecule just like this was drawn. You see here where you have the double bond and the 4 substituents to it. So this is how I'm going to draw the propane, so that makes it easier for me. So I have CC double bond and like this. So on the first carbon here there is 1 hydrogen, so I will put 1 hydrogen, and the other group is CH3, so I will put CH3. And on the second carbon here there is 2 hydrogens, so there is 1 hydrogen here and 1 hydrogen here. So here I have my monomer in this form. It's going to be easier for me to draw my polymer. So what I will do, I'll just repeat this 3 times. I'll just repeat these 2 carbons 3 times. I will break that double bond, open it up. So I have C, open it, Bob, put the brackets. So you see I have 1, 2, 3 repeat units, single bonds between them. I'll just fill in the substituents. So for my first one, there should be H, because this is what I have from my monomer, H, and CH3H. So me write this. HH, CH3H. Repeat this. HH, CH3H. You see, this is why it's called a repeat unit, because you're repeating the same thing. CH3H. So here I have my polymer with 3 repeat units. And then deduce the structural formula of the product formed when propane reacts with hydrogen chloride. So structural formula, so you have to draw that. Propane, let's start with this one in this form. It's the same thing as here, but this form you can see the double bond clearly and you see the substituents clearly. So I'll just redraw it like that. CH3 and HH. You see, I've kind of inverted the CH3 because the carbon is bonded to the carbon. So I'm not going to write like this. CH3. This is wrong because the carbon is not bonded to the hydrogen. The carbon is bonded to the carbon. So this is why I kind of inverted. So if you add hydrogen chloride to it, what will happen? The double bond will break. So you'll end up with here and CH3. Now there's 2 possible products. You could have the H here and the Cl here, or you could have the Cl here and the H here. These are 2 possible answers. You would get the same mark for any one of these answers. So you just have to propose one product. So just one thing to note, this is the polymer. This is the polymer. This is polymer. This is called the monomer because this is what makes up the polymer. And if you have to draw the repeat units, the repeat unit would be this. So it's just the monomer but without the double bond. This is the repeat unit. Some questions will ask you to draw the repeat unit. Some question will ask you to draw the monomer. Some will ask you to draw the polymer. So you just have to be careful with the free terms and make sure you know what you are being asked to draw. That's for the correction.